I do want to start off with one thing because I've gotten a lot of emails about this, and I guess I should just go ahead and address it. I'm going to try and make sure I don't offend anybody. Guys, this isn't to offend anybody. Just understand that. So just relax. But I do want to talk about this Angel Studios thing. I haven't done a huge dive into it. I probably won't. I just probably won't. Maybe I will. Who knows? Depends on where the Lord leads me on that. But if you guys don't know, Angel Studios is the studio that put out the Sound of Freedom movie about the child trafficking. And so before I even talk about anything, you guys know where I stand on that. I've done several dedicated episodes to breaking down pedophilia, child trafficking, and stuff like that. Probably will continue to do that in the future. But you know where I stand on that. I think that's one of the most important things that we need to do. So I'm not attacking the movie in itself. I haven't seen the movie. I don't plan on seeing the movie. So I don't know anything about that. But as far as Angel Studios, the one who put it out, they are the Mormon company that produces and helps put on The Chosen show. You know how much I've talked about that. You know how much I think it is extremely dangerous and a tool that Satan is using very much to get to the church. So you need to understand the background, what they are. I've gotten plenty of emails asking, well, I went and I saw the movie. Am I giving money to Angel Studios to push the Mormon stuff further? The truthful answer is yes. So when you go and you see that, you are doing that. I'm not saying you're a bad person by doing that, so don't even email me about that. That's not where I'm taking this. I'm just saying that money does go towards Angel Studios. Some things that you should know about the background of the funding of Angel Studios. They have massive funding coming in from people who are connected to Peter Thiel's Founders Fund. If you guys know who Peter Thiel is, I've talked about him before. He's the one that believes transhumanism is a gift that God is giving us to be able to reach his level so we can be co-creators out there. That is what Peter Thiel believes. He's says he's a Christian. He's not. He's as far away from that as possible. He's definitely in the realm of Gnostic and some other type of stuff as well. And some of the people who are funding Angel Studios are connected to that, as well as a group called Giga Fund, who also invests in SpaceX, Neuralink, and other SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, and AI companies. And so they're also providing a massive load of funding to Angel Studios as well. Those are some very curious people that would be donating to a quote-unquote Christian movie studio. That is not where they usually place funding, because they're usually involved with AI, transhuman type of stuff, and now they're doing that. So when you see things like that, there is a big, fat question mark of why are they involved in this? Also, you have the fact of Angel Studios just shot out of a cannon and is getting launched into stardom right now. Whenever you see a group like that just all of a sudden go from never heard of to everybody has now heard of them, there's usually some type of connection there. Not saying for sure, but there usually is some type of connection of why they're being pushed into the spotlight like they are. So when you see something like that with Angel Studios, The Chosen, and Sound of Freedom, I have questions. It's kind of the same thing when I see what happened to nobody ever heard of Redacted before, and then all of a sudden Redacted is now being quoted by all Christians and prophecy guys everywhere. I have questions about that. So something to think about as well. Because right now, nothing is as it seems. We have to understand deception is thick, deception is strong. We've talked about where we don't even understand the level of deception right now. Scripture, Matthew 24, Jesus starts out with, do not be deceived. So we know that is one of the main points that we have to pay attention to. So just some things that I want to put out there. And I know some people might come back at me and say, well, the mainstream media is attacking them, calling them right-wing, QAnon, all this stuff. Ever since that media publicity has happened, the screens that have been adding Sound of Freedom to their theaters has jumped. I mean, skyrocketed. So bad publicity is good publicity. Again, I have questions about what is going on with that. So with all this, I'm just giving you information. I'm just giving you the stuff that I have found on that. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you that you're a bad person by going and seeing the movie. I'm not saying any of that. But what I am telling you is be very careful about what you watch, what you read, and where you put your money in today's world. That's all I want to say. So just want to give you guys information on that, and then you guys can make your own decisions from there.